Guys, live here at the corner of Gough and Webster. Behind me is truck company number 4, engine company number 6. It's called the Dixwell House, and it's where Mr. Torres, Ricardo Torres, the firefighter for just 2 years, was based. The bunting on the building tells it all. Just before 1 a.m., multiple calls were received through New Haven's 911 center about a fire at 190 Valley Street.
Companies arrived within minutes to find the first floor and basement fully involved in fire and 2 occupants trapped.
The occupants, the 84-year-old homeowner on the first floor and a second-floor male tenant.
Both occupants were removed. One was transported to the hospital. One was treated at the scene, both with non-life-threatening injuries.
Then at about 1:15 a.m., a second alarm transmitted.
Not too long after, a mayday was transmitted, which is a signal for a firefighter in distress.
That mayday coming from firefighter Ricardo Torres Jr. A rescue team mobilized quickly and went in to find him as he became disoriented.
It's hard to explain. Turn the lights out, close your eyes. That's what it's like. You're finding your way through. Easy to get disoriented.
Upon the search for the distressed firefighter, they discovered 2 firefighters.
The other was Lieutenant Samad Rankins. Both firefighters were discovered unconscious.
Firefighter Torres succumbed to his injuries. Lieutenant Rankins is in critical condition at the burn unit in Bridgeport.
Torres, who always wanted to be a firefighter, leaves behind a wife, 3-year-old child, and his wife is pregnant.
No greater love hath a man or woman that they lay down their life for a friend. The New Haven Fire Department understands that today.
Rico Torres was the first firefighter to die in the line of duty here in New Haven since 2009. We're live here in New Haven. I'm Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.